All right, good morning. Let me tell you something. If you got an 85-year-old parent or a senior parent out there, these fools are trying to scam them every day on a telephone. If you didn't know that, they got a hold of Tia's father yesterday. Woo! Oh my God! You ain't never heard somebody cuss some fools out so hard. I can't wait to play that for y'all. But Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes scam. Man, these mofos out here are crazy, bro. We'll play a little bit of that cursing out for you. I asked her if it tasted good. I didn't even know Tia could talk like that. I'm disappointed in who she's becoming after hanging out with me so long. It's just sad. Today on Black Dragon Biker TV, Oak Creek prepares for... Authorities say that Oak Creek should prepare as they imagine or surmise or anticipate, yeah, maybe that's the best word, up to 700 pagans as they come into town. We're going to cover that. Is this an invasion or an ignition? In this episode, we're going to cover these other big stories as well. The Mongols versus Warlocks. We know a little bit about that. We saw the arrested happen. I think 28 of them got arrested down there in Florida. Well, what really went down during the bike week? A violent clash that erupted. We're going to find out a little bit more about it. Authorities say tensions have been brewing for some time, but that's what sparked the war. We're going to unpack the timeline and take a look at it. And also, Red Rum Indigenous First Nations Motorcycle Club. Hey, man, good on y'all. We're going to cover some good biker news. They actually are considered heroes, although why do people do this? I'm no hero. After you, save somebody's life and stuff. Oh, we're not heroes. But you are. You're heroes because, damn it, the family said you are. So we're going to look at that. We're going to look at the Red Rum Motorcycle Club. That's not a very old motorcycle club, but they have done some pretty significant things out there. So, hey, it's catching on. And First Nation MCs and RCs are popping up all over the First Nations and reservations and all over the country. And also teaming up with First Nation indigenous populations, motorcycle club apparatuses around the world. So, good on them. We'll be checking that out a little bit later. Hey, man, thank you very, very much for the beautiful donation there. Hey, some of you guys follow that. That's a good thing right there. We appreciate that, my friend. And we hope that catches on as you guys continue to support our mostly demonetized program. Hey, I'm Black Dragon. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. We will be back in just a minute and 7 seconds where we will talk about the Oak Creek city. I think it's a city. We'll find out when we read the story. The Oak Creek area, city, place, or thing prepares as authorities tell them they may be taken over by up to 700 pagans. Back in a minute and 7 seconds. Thank you all for tuning in.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name is Black Dragon. Started the Navy and hit the sea, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for leather vest from the Mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the Mighty Black Sabbath MC. Where he paid his dues and he earned his stripes from prospect all the way up to national team. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Black Michael with the cowboy hat and those confluence as kicks Kenny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
then. And it's your boy, Black Dragon, here with you at Black Dragon Biker TV, the Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. Biker news you can use. And biker news from a biker's point of view. And I would like to allow you all to, if you don't already know, we are the only motorcycle club in the entire world, the only motorcycle club and biker news program to feature our very own Dr. Logic in the house.
What's going on? What's going on, everyone? What's going on, Black Dragon?
And our co-host.
Good to be here.
And our co-host, Lavish T.
William.
Lavish T. Williams, running for...
Where's he at?
He'll be here. District 2 candidate for county police commissioner out there in the world. Yeah, he'll be on, but we needed to... We don't get to introduce him because he comes on a little bit later. So I wanted to make sure that we don't hate on him. Hey, listen, we got a donation already this morning. Thank you, Kurt Stony McBride. Stony Mac McBride. Thank you, sir, for that beautiful donation. I want to say thank you to everyone that's in. Chris Leach. We picked up Chris Leach a while ago. We were covering the 81 stories, and he has been with us every damn day since then. And I want to thank you for that. I recognize you. Kay Wayne is here. He's been with me for a few years now. Mama Iron Range 81, we picked her up at the same time. Shalil Glide. Chucky, we picked him up in South Africa. I mean, we got family on this thing, man. And you guys know every night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States of America, I will be on with Dr. Logic. We will be on TikTok at night, 10 o'clock at night, every night. Maybe. Yeah. Except Wednesday. He won't be on Wednesday. No, every night.
And you know, there's another, well, we'll talk about that later before I announce it.
Oh, what? Another podcast you're going to be on?
Yeah, but yeah, we're putting it together. I had a meeting this past weekend with my team. We rolled out, and I tell you, we're all first responder chaplains and counselors and pastors. Well, one of my other my sergeant at arms, he does grief counseling as well, and we're gonna start. He's gonna start. And I'm gonna be on with him. A type of counseling podcast to bring attention to a lot of things that we go through as men, women, Black men in our community, and to be unapologetically speaking to the things and issues that the church has ignored for some time now. There's a lot of things that, and I preached this on my last sermon, that the church just doesn't do anymore. So just listen to me preach and go on. You should be okay. And that's not true. So we're just putting it together.
So I'm going to have to compete.
Nah. It has nothing to do with motorcycle, but it has nothing to do with motorcycle.
Than me. I want your time all to myself. I'm sorry.
Oh, and while you was giving shouts out, I have to give a shout out to Goldie DeWitt. Goldie DeWitt was trying to get on the show yesterday. He was posting stuff, and I didn't see it. And then I saw in my inbox, he had said a lot of things. I said, "Oh man, I'm sorry." I called him up and everything.
He sent me a message yesterday and said he was trying to get on the show. Did you see that? I just rolled past. I need you guys to be.
I saw one post, but he said he tried to post a lot of stuff. It wouldn't go through. That's happened to me before. I'll see it on my page, but I won't see it on the stream.
Oh, that's beautiful. This is why Kurt Stony Mac McBride sent us that beautiful donation, because we thank you, man, because we put his flyer out and stuff, man. That's beautiful. Hey, Mike Ball, good to see you, man. Mike Ball's been with us forever. I got to meet Hardwire 1%er. He was supposed to be coming over here to visit me, but he wasn't able to make it. But next year he's coming to the Dragon's Lair, man. It's just so totally cool. Hey, do you guys see my new form-fitting shirt here? The man boobs are leaving. The man boobs are leaving. The pastor won't give me any credit for my lessening.
No, I didn't say that. I said he was trying to show that the fact that his man boobs they're not up in his neck, they're down on his stomach. And I said, I don't really look for his manly extremities. It's not like one of the things.
That was so wrong. That preacher, that was wrong. That was okay, man. That's wrong. K Wayne says I'm blind. Green looks colorblind. Green looks horrible on you. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get over here to the news, man, because I'm not being treated correctly. We got it. Okay, so let's do which one first? This one. Is this it? Yeah. Okay. Action. And I'm on this new thing. Mike Ball, I don't know if you know this, but Hollywood got rid of StreamYard. He says it's too many problems, too much trouble. And I thought I was the only one having trouble with StreamYard. So, oh my goodness, did I really just hit that? So, that just, Mike Ball, are you getting rid of StreamYard? I guess is the question I wanted to ask. Share. Okay, here we go. And then I want to hide that. Action. All right. In this story here, authorities say up to 700 bikers may hold a rally in Oak Creek next month. May hold, they say. Some business owners are excited as the sheriff moves ahead with his so-called preparation. So, hey, 700 bikers coming into a small town
is a big thing.
Leaves some business owners like, hell yeah, bro. Whereas the sheriff, I bet he would just shut the whole damn thing down if he could. I'm trying to find my remote control to turn off my TV, and I can't find the damn thing.
I was wondering what that was in the background. I thought that was me.
Oh, man. Where'd that? Okay. I just unplugged the TV. Here we go. Oh, because I can't find it. Okay, that's better. Oak Creek Town Hall Police Department. Yeah, it must be a small town. Look at that. That's the sign? Yeah. Yeah, this is a small town. Oak Creek could be the site of a rally next month that would bring up to 700 members of the Pagans Motorcycle Club, they say. Let's see if we can't make that bigger. There we go. So this is the story. The Routt County Sheriff's Office has notified local officials of the possibility of 100 to 700 person rally. That's a big disparity in number. 100 to 700. That's like a few of them to like a whole Googleplex. It's going to be a 100 to 700 person rally of the Pagans Motorcycle Club in Oak Creek in mid-August. Under Sheriff Joshua Carroll summarized law enforcement's evolving understanding of the event in an interview with the Steamboat Pilot on Thursday. The Steamboat Pilot, and I guess Today is the other magazine. On Thursday, Carell said that the Colorado Information Analysis Center notified the sheriff's office that there could be potentially a Pagans Motorcycle Club rally in Oak Creek from August 14th or 15th to August 17th. The Colorado Information Analysis Center. Oh, well, we got to look that up. Whoever the hell they are. Their mission is to serve as a focal point within the state for receiving, analyzing, and sharing threat-related information among private sector, local, tribal, and federal partners, according to the agency's website. Damn!
What's that, a secret CIA type thing? Colorado Information Analysis, CIAC.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just go on ahead over here and take oh, man, look at that.
So their whole organization analyzes threats like motorcycle clubs?
Yeah, well, they didn't call them out specifically, but they did say.
I mean, they got them in the article.
It's a focal point within the state for receiving and analyzing shared threat-related information, and y'all's motorcycle clubs be part of that. Among the private sector, local, tribal. They're on the res, man. They're up on the res. And federal partners, according to the agency's website. This is their website. They've got training. They've got CIAC programs, threat liaison officer, preventing targeted violence, infrastructure protection, cyber program, and on and on. What is their mission? The mission of the Colorado Information's Analysis Center is to serve as a focal point. Oh, that's what they just said, within the state for receiving. Yeah, that's them. They're up there in Colorado. Who are we? The CIAC focuses on preventing acts of terrorism, taking in all crimes, all threats as they approach, We are a centralized resource center that gathers, analyzes, and disseminates all threat information to the private
think
sector,
tank.
local state. Where do you see think tank at?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
yeah, they're definitely a police tank to get your ass. So that's who's out there. Anyway, they're the ones that gave this information. They've been sneaking around, and I wonder who in the pagans talked. Who called the CIAC up and said, "Hey, man, we're going to be over there"?
It's kind of hard to hide that we're going to bring 700 people to a small town.
Oh, yeah.
You can hide that. 50, you can hide that. Not 700.
Mike Ball says, I may have $7 or $700. No big difference. I hear you, Mike. Despite the uncertainty around the purchase of the property allegedly located on East Main Street. Oh, wait, hold on. I skipped a thing. Okay, here we are. According to Carell, a property purchased in Oak Creek, either personally by a club member or by a family member of someone in that club, came with the information that 100 to 700 people plan to attend, but that the use of the property, whether for the event itself or for other purposes, is unclear. So somebody bought a piece of property and was running their mouth buying the property. Despite the uncertainty around the purchase of the property allegedly located on East Main Street, and the unknown size of the potential event, the sheriff's office is moving ahead with preparations.
Well, at least they're not saying they're trying to keep them out.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what moving ahead with preparations means.
We're preparing for you to come, but we're not,
we don't want you.
We might have a big old roadblock.
Yeah, we're going to have everything. Everything that you don't want, we're going to have. Sheriff Carell said the sheriff's department is preparing for the event and that the club member said that the intention for the rally is to be peaceful. So, yeah, I told you somebody was running their mouth, an actual club member who went to go buy the property or whatever the case. The sheriff's department does not currently foresee any issues with the event, said Carell, who added that the department would release a statement within the coming week once additional intelligence is gathered. Now, the Pagans Motorcycle Club was founded in 1957. Yes, sir?
You said that money.
Yeah, of course they want that money. The Pagans Motorcycle Club, founded in 1957, is considered one of the big four motorcycle gangs, along with the Hells Angels, Outlaws, and Banditos, often called the Big Four. I've heard the Big Five if you throw the Mongols in there, and then I've even heard the Big 10. And then there's also what I call the Big Seven black clubs that are 1%er clubs. But hey, that's them. An attempt to contact a local resident potentially affiliated with the Pagans Motorcycle Club was unsuccessful. Would you go knock on his door? Hey, man, tell us about your party. Oaktown Administrator Louis Feinberg, who was hired to the position in April, who might get fired because of this, said he had limited information. The first week I was here, they just handed it to me and walked in the door. I met with the sheriff, and they kind of alerted me to the fact that they're going to have some kind of rally here this summer, said Feinberg. I would classify it as hearsay, said Feinberg of the prospective event. I'm not really in the loop on the whole rally thing and what's going to be going on down here. I wouldn't classify it as hearsay if the CIAC said it. When asked about whether a member of the club purchased property, Feinberg said he might have closed. He might not have. I like this guy. Skylar McKinley, owner of the Oak Creek Tavern and board member of the Oak Creek Fire Protection District, said he sees opportunity with the rally. Yeah, dollar bills.
They see money.
But noted that such a large influx of people into a small town warrants what does it warrant? Such a man.
All right, let's get one thing straight here.
All right, phone. He says it warrants. What does it warrant? I lost it. Large influx into such a small town warrants heightened attention around public safety. I'm really excited by the opportunity to show folks what makes South Route. I don't know. Special. That's the name of the place. South ROUTT. I'm excited to show folks what makes my establishment special, McKinley said, urging rallygoers to respect the small town atmosphere honor the community spirit, be polite, be friendly, be engaged, and be curious. And if they are, they should have a great time. My number one concern is always my patron safety, and that's regardless of if the patron is somebody I've known for years or somebody who's coming to the bar for the first time. He continued cautioning against drinking and riding. If you're biking in, make sure you've got a place to stay advised. And if that doesn't work out, then don't drink. Oak Creek restaurateur Anthony Franciosi, maybe it's Franciosi, of the Franciosi Brothers Pizza and Meatballs expressed excitement for the event. I just think it's really funny and unique opportunity for Oak Creek for good, better, or otherwise, to just say that Oak Creek is the best and that we think it's the best country in the world that we live in. Yeah, I think motorcycles and all that stuff is part of the expression of America. I like these people. I don't know how to feel about it, except that we think this is the best country on earth, and we're open from 12 to 8 p.m. Thursday through Sunday. Come get you some meatballs and spaghetti. Hey, man. It seems like only the sheriff might not want them there. All right, pagans. Go.
Where's Oak Creek at?
Right. Okay, listen, pagans, go act right and be good. It looks like they want y'all there. The patron, the restaurant owners and things definitely want y'all there.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna want that money. They see the revenue coming in.
Where is this at?
It's up in Colorado somewhere.
It's in Colorado. Okay.
Yeah, the CIAC. We just looked at them. The Colorado.
I know we looked at that agency. I mean,
the Colorado Information Analysis Center. I don't think they help Georgia a whole lot, but maybe they do. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to have the pagans there. Hell, I might even ride over there.
Look, hey man.
What? Don't do that. Don't do that, co-host.
Oak Creek.
Don't do that.
Oak Creek. Listen,
Don't do that.
Listen, Oak Creek. They said they thinking about 700 pagans coming. Their population is only 858. Their population is
they coming to take over the town, man.
They're gonna take over, man. Almost double the population.
They're bigger than the police force. Maverick says Black Dragon is so pragmatic. If he was in a movie with Tom Cruise, it'd be called Mission Possible. Man, don't do me. Why I get done like this? There's no love for me. Tia says, "Go where you're loved." There's no love for me out here. Oh my God! Speaking of Tia, did I tell you guys? So somebody was trying to steal her father's money. Her father is 85, and these people decided that they would call him and try to get his money. And so it's crazy because they had him, they called him on the phone all day long and stuff, and they told him they were from Publishers Clearinghouse and they were going to give him a car and all these thousands of dollars. The only thing he had to do was spend $1,000, send them $1,000 so that they could send him the car. And whatever you do, don't tell anyone. So he's on his way to the store. Tia's taking him to the store, and she's like, what are we getting? And he finally had to dump the beans. And they had the nerve to call back with Miss Tia.
Well, I'm glad that he did spill the beans.
Look here, bro. This is your girl, Miss Tia.
Not call my father's phone again, bitch.
You don't hear the man in the background saying, "Put your father back on the phone. Give your father back his phone."
Hell no. No. I said no. You call again and I'm gonna bust your motherfucking head. I'm not playing with you. Don't call this number.
Black Dragon could never.
You suck my dick, bitch.
That's what I'm talking about, Tia.
That's what I'm talking
about.
No, hell fuck no.
Oh my goodness.
I'm about to have my son curse you out. Leave my dad alone. Leave my father alone. Bitch, you thought you was about to get the money. You ain't get shit from us. You
This
an
is-
ignorant ass
I
bitch.
know who wear the pants around that motherfucker. No.
No. Get this number. Send it to
Woo, boy.
Well,
Woo.
I guess she told them.
I said, "Holy goodness! I don't like who you're becoming. I don't know what I've changed you into. I don't understand." Hey, look, man.
Hey, that kind of, that kind of stuff turns me on, man.
I know, right?
Yeah, dog.
It's not supposed to, but it did. Here we go. Next story here. You guys remember Operation Mongolian Beef? Mongols attacked Warlocks during Bike Week, but tensions were already rising among the clubs. What is this about? So let's go see the video and see what they're talking about, and maybe we'll look at the story. I haven't actually read this story yet, so it's my first time seeing it. Action. We don't.
They lit the fuse, the Mongols, so everybody understands this. They lit the fuse. The federal government,
yeah, I remember that
state
guy.
government, county government, and municipalities, it's game on now. It's game on.
I gotta tell you, I just came from a conference in South Florida, and I had my family with me. We stopped at a gas station, along the way. You got kids, they're always either want something or they need to do something. And so you stop and you get gas. Can you imagine what it would be like to be filling your car up with gas, or taking your grandkids by the hand and walking them into a gas station, and all of a sudden fighting and then gunfire erupts? I mean, we cannot tolerate that in the state of Florida. We shouldn't tolerate it anyway.
You'll have the Warlocks come in, and they're parked up top here. They're in, you see your motorcycles, they're in the racetrack getting something to drink. All right, this white car here pulls in before anything else is. They're like Mongols in soft clothing. They see the Warlocks, they make a phone call, and the clubhouse is only, 2 miles, 3 miles up the road? You'll see the Mongols start to come in droves now. And look at the clock. We started this at 11:20. In 13 minutes, you start to see all of these Mongols pulling in. Again, you have the Warlocks up top here. And you see everybody huddled around this car. And what you're going to see is a pickup truck is going to pull in here in a little bit. It'll be on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, this is nothing new. We already knew all this. I wonder what's new about the article. It's only 5 hours old, so.
And the state representative, Clint Walker, he's there with a couple other guys. He gets out, and it seems when he gets out of the car, that's when all hell breaks loose. So you're maybe looking at 8 to 10 to 12.
Yeah, we saw this. Yeah.
Warlocks. And as this thing starts to grow, you're looking.
Interesting. A guy's working on his car, another guy's just, meandering.
Minding their own business.
I don't see this. What the hell's wrong with y'all spidey senses?
Maybe 30 or 40 or more Mongols that were all coming up from the clubhouse. And they made a beeline up 95, probably went over 100 miles an hour to get up there. So you still see them pile in there.
Okay, so we've seen all this. What's different about the story? Let's see. Let's see what's new about the story. I haven't read it. Okay, so the FBI and 7th Circuit State Attorney's Office, the Volusia Sheriff's Office, and all the other agencies arrest 28 Mongol bikers. At least 28 members of the Mongols were arrested. The Mongols were charged with aggravated rioting. A Mongol and a Warlock suffered gunshot wounds. This is the first time I didn't realize a Mongol suffered a gunshot wound. I think that's new. An affidavit stated the Warlocks Motorcycle Club member Thomas McDaniel traveled from Virginia for Bike Week in March and was gathering with the Warlocks at a New Smyrna Beach racetrack when he noticed some Mongols at the other end of the parking lot. That turned out to be a hell of a lot more than some. McDaniel said he was not alarmed, though. He was unaware of any issues between the Warlocks and Mongols, and he was a Warlock, so what did he think? In Florida, we were good. He said he didn't expect an attack, according to an affidavit. So they're reading the affidavits now. The Warlocks, who, like the Mongols, are classified an outlaw motorcycle gang, according to the affidavit, had gathered at the racetrack to ride as a group into Daytona Beach. So they're going to ride into there and have some fun. You know, the outlaw motorcycle clubs come in like others, but they always come in like to make that grand parade. They come riding in all hard and stuff. Man, you should have seen the Thunder Guard ride in that year when I went. It was amazing. The Warlocks watched as the Mongols kept driving into the racetrack at 3000 State Road 44 on March 8, 2025. The last Saturday of the Daytona Beach week, the Mongols parked tactically. Oh, they parked tactically and outnumbered and surrounded the Warlocks, blocking escape routes, according to a charging affidavit from the Volusia Sheriff's Office. Clinton Walker, a Mongols leader, then walked into the group of Warlocks, and soon the fighting started. Walker himself drew a gun and fired, while others also drew firearms. This is the first time they've named who actually drew the firearms that I can remember. And so while others also drew firearms and blasts of gunshots cut through the air, the affidavit stated, Mongols and Warlocks started running and ducking. Employees inside the convenience store locked the doors and called 911. Customers looked for cover. The melee involved about 50 people, the affidavit stated. Afterward, the Mongols got on their bikes or onto their vehicles and sped away. When the shooting stopped, a Mongols Tampa member had a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Jesus. So that's new. We didn't particularly know that. With the bullet lodged in his pelvis. And oh my God, you know what recovery is from that?
That don't sound good at all, man. God, dog.
Recovery from that is you don't want to get shot. If you really want to hurt somebody, but you don't really particularly want to kill them, but you want to give them like months and months of recovery, shoot their ass in the pelvis
or in the stomach.
Or in the stomach is the slow death, but the pelvis is that trying to recover from a shot in the pelvis. Oh, ouch. He ended up at Halifax Health Medical Center in Daytona. This is a whole nother story. Outlaws Motorcycle Club member accused of fleeing Flagler. Oh, this is an older one. This is an older story here. I remember this one. We did this one. A bullet grazed a Warlock's head. Jesus. He also, I knew somebody had got shot in the head. I just didn't know it was only a graze. Thank God. He also suffered a broken nose. He too was transported to Halifax Health Medical Center. What do you do as a medical center and two opposite motorcycle club gang things come to your emergency room? I wrote about it in my book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. The presence of two rival gang members at the same facility prompted the hospital to go into lockdown. Yeah, I should have known something like that happened. Medical notes describe the wounds to both men as being from accidental discharge. I dropped my gun. The medical notes describe the wounds to both men as being from accidental discharge from firearms. And that's that 1% of shit right there. Those guys were true to the code. And if I ever find out who those two guys were, they will get, ain't no punk awards. Yes, ain't no punk awards for those two guys. That's the ain't no punk award when you go to the hospital. What happened to you? Because Black Dragon might be like, those guys shot me.
So and you're telling me that your tail.
I'm just saying, those guys are cut from a different cloth, man. Yeah. Like you. You're cut from that cloth, aren't you?
Yeah, man.
Cut myself shaving. You shave with a gun?
You have to, man. You can't show your face around town no more. But then again, in today's world, it seems to be these people accepting people that tell on every doggone thing, man. So
those guys are hard, man. You just got shot in the head, and you're shot in the pelvis and the stomach. Yes, I cleaned myself I shot myself in a hunting accident. I dropped my gun. Those guys are hard, man.
Man, them guys are serious business, man. They serious business.
Hard effing core right there, bro. The presence of the two rivals, because the hospital went in lockdown, they said that they had accidental discharges from their firearms, both at the same time in the same place by accident. This is likely based on what the men themselves claimed to the doctors. Yeah, well, the doctor didn't make it up. The brawl and shooting led to an investigation which has resulted in an arrest of numerous Mongols who have been booked into the Volusia County Branch Jail. The most recent was Mario, who is 42 years old of Miami. He was booked into jail on July 22nd and released the next day on $50,000 bond. So, they ain't broke over there. Months after the fracas, just over 30 members of the Mongols motorcycle gang, or club, we like to say, including the one who was shot, were arrested on charges of aggravated rioting after an investigation by Volusia Sheriff's Office, the 7th Circuit State Attorney's Office, and other law enforcement agencies. The charge is a second-degree felony punishable by up to 15 years in prison.
I got a question.
Mhm.
I got a question.
Mhm.
Since it's the police and the sheriff and all of their investigations that are making these charges, and they're watching these videos and things of that nature, what happened? How are you charging the who was it that was surrounded? The Warlocks?
Allegedly, the Warlocks were.
Allegedly the Warlocks were surrounded, and allegedly the Mongols jumped on the Warlocks. Why is it that the Warlocks are getting felonies? Wouldn't they be considered the victims?
No. No Warlocks were charged. Right here, you got to let me read the story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There it is right there. Okay.
Breaking into the story. Law enforcement dubbed the investigation Operation Mongolian Beef, and no Warlocks were charged. So there. McDaniel, the Warlock who traveled from Virginia, said he was hit in the back of the head with a hard object several times during the attack. The affidavit stated he may have been struck by nunchucks. Yeah, because they'll hit you a few times with that, a traditionally Asian weapon made from two short wooden clubs. They're not wooden clubs. Why they go so far? They're wooden sticks. Two short wooden clubs.
Wooden clubs.
Come on, black belt. Come on, preacher.
Connected by a chain.
Would you call them wooden clubs?
I would never have thought of that. That one never came to my mind. Calling them wooden clubs.
I've been using nunchucks for 55 years.
Since I was a kid, and not one time called them
Did
wooden
it dawn
clubs.
on me that they were wooden clubs connected by a chain, where they are used for clubbing? Wow. Well, it's all in the definition. You get a juror. They're swinging wooden clubs around. Oh, my God. Speaking about the attack, McDaniel later told investigators that the Mongols and Warlocks did not have that relationship in Virginia, apparently meaning the bad blood that would lead one group to attack the other. McDaniel said he learned after the attacks that the Mongols' clubhouse was only several miles away. He said maybe that may have sparked the violence. When investigators asked, McDaniel declined to pursue charges, saying that due to his lifestyle, he could not cooperate with law enforcement. It's what Lavish just said. Due to his lifestyle, if he did cooperate, he wouldn't be able to come around the block anymore.
Man.
Hey, I'd like to help y'all, but I really can't due to my lifestyle. We'll get them ourselves. Mongols, Warlocks, and rising tension. Okay, so here's the new part that we didn't know. The lifestyle that he's talking about features rising tension among outlaw motorcycle gangs nationwide, which includes the possibility of injury to police and civilians, according to the charging affidavit. The Volusia Sheriff's Office and the other law enforcement agencies that gather intelligence every year during Bike Week and Biketober Fest, which is coming up on outlaw motorcycle clubs, speak to this. The affidavit states more than 300 outlaw motorcycle gangs are active in the United States, ranging in size from single chapters with 5 or 6 members to hundreds of chapters with thousands of members worldwide. The Mongols, Hells Angels, Bandidos, Outlaws, and Sons of Silence pose a serious national domestic threat and conduct the majority of criminal activities linked to outlaw motorcycle gangs, they say, in particular related to drug trafficking and cross-border drug smuggling. According to the affidavit, the motorcycle gangs can form partnerships with major international drug smuggling operations, they say. The Mongols have an estimated 800 to 900 members nationwide, spread across more than 70 chapters in 28 states. That includes a Mongols chapter at 20. Oh, they give an address, which I'm not fixing to do, but out there in California. The Mongols also, in Florida, down in Edgewater. The Mongols also have a chapter in Flagler County, but the affidavit does not give that address. The Mongols' propensity for violence. The Mongols are known to have a propensity for violence, the affidavit stated. The Mongols were formed in 1969 on the West Coast, expanding to the East Coast and into Europe, Southeast Asia, Canada, Australia, Mexico, Brazil, and Israel. Mongols take part in drug trafficking. It should say allegedly. Illegal firearms possession and trafficking of firearms, possession of explosives or explosive devices, murder, murder for hire, attempted murder, assault, extortion, intimidation, burglary, threats of violence, motorcycle and vehicle thefts, racketeering, prostitution, and human trafficking, according to the affidavit. Well, if the affidavit says all that, they're going after them guys. The Mongols are known to have ties to the Mexican drug cartels and the Serenos, a criminal street gang, the affidavit stated. The Mongols' vest has a caricature of a Genghis Khan wearing sunglasses and armed with a sword while riding a motorcycle. It has the letters MC, which stand for Motorcycle Club. The top patch reads Mongols, while the bottom has a state or chapter name. Boy, they've just been doing their research. Mongols will wear patches with a skull and crossbones, a black heart, or RFFN, respect few, fear none, showing they took part in violence against members of motorcycle gangs and furthers of the gang. All that stuff they use for the RICO prosecutions. Now, the Warlocks, however, started its first chapter, also called the Mother Club in Orlando in 1967. So, like, the Warlocks have been down there forever. Consider their territory. The Warlocks have established chapters since then in several other states and Canada, Germany, and Great Britain. They've been getting around a little bit they damn selves. The Warlocks have engaged in assault, illegal firearms possession, firearms trafficking, murder, malicious wounding, illegal possession of explosive devices, kidnapping, drug trafficking, and racketeering, according to the affidavit, which didn't arrest any of them, so I don't know why they wrote all that about them. The Warlocks have a peace treaty with the Outlaws. Warlocks' primary colors are, and Outlaws are big in Florida as well. Warlocks' primary colors are red and yellow, but wear variations of red, white, and green. The vest consists of a top patch with the name Warlocks and a bottom patch with the state chapter name on it. And the center patch shows a winged harpy, a creature from Greek mythology. Now, there are two Warlocks, ones that have the harpy and another group that I don't remember exactly what their colors are. But there are two Warlocks, just so you know. But both the Warlocks and the Mongols have been found in illegal possession of National Firearms Act of 1934. I think that was the Machine Gun Act, where you couldn't have a machine gun anymore. That was due to Machine Gun Kelly and those folks. Bonnie and Clyde and all them got your what was his name? Something Floyd, Pretty Boy Floyd. What was the Floyd guy's name? Anyway, those guys are the ones that were responsible. Not Pretty Boy. What is it? What is it?
Pretty Boy Floyd.
There was a Machine Gun Floyd or somebody.
Machine Gun Kelly.
There was a Machine Gun Kelly and a Floyd dude. What was that Floyd guy's name?
I don't know who Floyd is.
Somebody tell me. You guys know out there.
Floyd, somebody said.
No, it wasn't George Floyd. It was,
I don't know who Floyd
Pretty Boy Floyd or something like that. Whatever.
Boy Floyd.
Whatever. Whatever the Floyd was, he was there.
It was Pretty Boy Floyd. He was a bank robber.
Thank you. I be knowing. Preacher. That's twice today. That's twice today, preacher.
He's trying to catch up. You're behind though. You like way behind.
But I got two today. I'm so happy. Both the Warlocks and the Mongols have been found in legal possession of the National Firearms Act, which was the Machine Gun Act, I believe, that took away our machine guns from us. This, which according to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, was written in response to the use of such weapons in gangland crimes of the times, like the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, regulates weapons such as short-barreled shotguns, rifles, and as Black Dragon said, that's 3 today, the machine guns. You got to be a weaponeer to know these things. Mongols involved in Bike Week shooting in NSB. The following bikers were arrested in a brawl-turned-shooting at New Smyrna. Okay, so this is all the guys whose names were, all these guys were the guys that were arrested. And the reason I don't often go over their names is because, hell, you don't know them. But this is actually a little more involved because it tells what they did. So the following guys were arrested in the brawl-turned-shooting. So this guy was positively identified by a Tampa officer who was probably looking at the video and stuff. He was seen holding a cell phone and his ear to his ear, that they mean to say ear there, and looking at the phone screen at the racetrack, apparently making and or receiving calls. This other guy did not have a Mongols patch on his top of his vest, but he is a documented member of the Flagler County chapter. This other guy, a member of the Mongol South End chapter in Edgewater, he was seen reaching into a saddlebag in his motorcycle to get a black mask. He was involved in the shooting toward the Warlocks. He got on his motorcycle and fled. Wow, this is all new information. So they know who did what from the videos. He had his black mask still on when he fled. The affidavit stated. He's seen the video shooting towards the Warlocks. This guy here, oh, look, there's my dog right there. This guy here is a Mongols leader who holds rank as one of 2 mother chapter representatives. According to previous stories, he is a former member of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club. Interesting. Video of him extending both arms outward while holding a firearm and shooting towards the east. This guy, armed Warlock, points gun. Okay, so this guy was a member of the Warlocks. He stood up after fighting and wobbled to where a group of Mongols were punching and kicking a Warlock on the ground. He drew a gun, pointed it toward the Mongols who ran, the affidavit said. So this guy, though beaten and wobbling, came to the defense of his Warlock brother. He needs ain't no punk award. Store employees said Warlocks had been in the parking lot for about an hour. According to the affidavit, one employee said she noticed a woman from the Warlocks enter the store wearing a leather vest with the words property of. Oh, that wouldn't be okay. Noticed a woman from the Warlocks enter the store wearing leather vests with the words property of and the patch that said Virginia. Now, this is the Operation Mongolian Beef map. Where this is all the places they went and got people from. Damn.
That sounded like a restaurant.
Well, they were trying to be funny. The whole Mongols from Mongolia thing and going back to the history of the Mongols and Genghis Khan and that whole thing. That was what that was. They can be humorous. The employee said she was at the register when she heard the shooting and yelled for the doors to be locked for everyone's safety. Going back to this is a map showing each person's face and where they arrested them. Wow. All over the state of Florida. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Damn. 29, 30, 31, 32. Did I count it right? At least 30. It says 28 members, so maybe I miscounted, but this is where they went all the way down to like the bottom tip of Florida, all the way up to the damn near to the Panhandle. Wow.
They're coming to get you.
Man, it seemed like Texas and Florida. Them some hell of a bikers.
That's what I said yesterday, man.
There's some hardcore bikers, man, between Texas and Florida, man.
Yeah, that's a long way. That's a long damn way, isn't it?
That's a long ride, man.
It's a 7-hour trip from Orlando, which is like in the middle, right? All the way up to Atlanta. It's like 7. It's a whole day. A map shows where arrest and search warrants were served across the 28 members of the Mongols Motorcycle Club. They were arrested Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. The employee said she was on the register when she heard the shooting and yelled for the doors to be locked for everyone's safety. Another employee heard 10 to 15 gunshots. The videos we showed only showed like a few shots. I never even knew it was like this. They was getting
only like 3.
Yeah, they were getting down out there. We need some. Holy jeez, we need some. They need some.
And also, music. I didn't think there was like it says 60 to 70 bikes there.
Yeah. A racetrack manager said, after the employee heard the 10 to 15 gunshots and saw everyone outside running, he said some people ran into the store and ducked down. We saw that in the video. We saw a bunch of civilians run into the store and get on the ground. A racetrack manager had been anxious about what he estimated to be about 60 to 70 bikers on the property. When he heard the shooting, he locked all the doors and asked an employee to call 911. The racetrack was closed for about 5 hours as law enforcement investigated. So they lost money. The manager said the business lost about $4,000 in inside sales and about $10,000 in gas pump sales. He said a normal Saturday for the station is about $40,000 in gas sales, according to the affidavit. So if it's 40 grand in gas sales, but they only make 10 grand profit, where does the rest of the 30 grand go? Damn, that's a lot.
Well, you know, they say the gas stations don't make a lot of money.
That's what they say.
Gas.
That's what they say.
It's the extra stuff that they sell to compensate for, you know, the gas. They say they only making pennies off.
I've heard him say that for years and years, but this is the first time we've ever like got some numbers. Like they sell 40 grand in gas and only take home 10 grand. Damn, that's ugly. Bikers refuse to cooperate with the police. Yeah, we know that. Volusia Sheriff's Office detectives determined that one of the Warlocks lived in Deltona because the man and woman were seen on video. But when they went to their house, the woman denied knowledge of the shooting and claimed the man was not home. She deserves an Ain't No Punk award. Let me give her a hand clap too. Hold on, I lost my hand claps. Here we go. That's for her. Man, I'm going to go broke and Ain't No Punk awards. She denied knowledge of the shooting and claimed the man was not home, although his truck was in the driveway. He ain't here. There wasn't no shooting. What you talking about? We don't even know who those clubs are. Detectives then went to another home in Deltona to try to speak with a Warlocks member, but no one came to the door. Everybody's got Ring cameras today, you know. Detectives also visited the home of a Warlocks member in Deltona, but while cars were in the driveway, no one came to the door. The detectives left business cards and no one called. Mongols charged with aggravated rioting. Following is a list of Mongols charged with aggravated rioting. The Mongols are members of chapters from around the state, as we saw, including in Volusia, Flagler, Brevard, and Hillsborough counties, as well as South Florida. And there's all those guys' names there, which you don't know any of those guys, neither do I. So what good is it to shout their names out? But in any event, damn. So we learned some extra stuff that we didn't know before. We learned who got shot. We learned who shot, who did the shooting. Allegedly.
How many shots were gone? How many bikes showed up?
Damn. We learned quite a damn bit. Whew.
And we know that sheriff said they ain't going for it. They ready for it.
Yeah, he said, yeah. He said
he want all the smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. He says it's on. It's on like a chicken bone.
It's on and popping.
I bet you guys are ready for some good news, a good story. Would you like a good story? Yeah, here we go. Here is a guy that's going to tell us a good story. Let's see. Action.
Well, Mike, it was supposed to be like any other day, a trip Yvette Varga and her grandparents had been on dozens of times before, but then a wrong-way driver shattered that and would have left them all dead if a motorcycle club named Red Rum hadn't been there to help.
I'm sitting there trying to wave him to stop, slow down, do something. And as I look over, he's at my rear tire. And that's when they collide.
The brothers were coming in, and then that's when we all heard the screaming from the back of the car. And we realized there was a little girl in the back.
On July 17th, the same day they were married in 1976, Eric and Nancy Morris had taken their granddaughter Yvette on the annual trip to Reno they do every year, when they came head-to-head with another vehicle while traveling south down Highway 89.
I'm like, hello, this is Michelle. And she says, are you the parent of Yvette Varga? And I said, and my heart just kind of went, wait, what? She says, we have your daughter. She's been flighted to our hospital.
Yvette survived the crash, as did the other driver, but Michelle's parents did not, destroying lives they thought they still had years with.
Their love was the kind of love that was out of a storybook, you know, the look on Yvette's face, you know, in pictures in Papa's phone. It was never a look that I'd ever seen before in my life. Why? Because that look was always reserved for Papa.
And while they are mourning the loss of them, they're also counting their blessings that the Red Rum Motorcycle Club happened to be right there to save their daughter.
They had to give her a unit of blood. Had they not been there, she would be dead.
She'd be dead.
Absolutely.
She'd been curled up in a ball underneath in there, hyperventilating, blood loss.
Red Rum is a Native American-based club. And while they were only there by coincidence, they say they're no heroes.
I don't feel like a hero, you know. I just feel like I did what needed to be done. I feel that if my parents were there and my kids were there, that that someone would stop.
However, the Vargas feel different, with Yvette now on the path to recovery after receiving multiple internal injuries from the crash. They'll always honor what those men did.
Would not be here without those riders.
Yeah. So
They are heroes.
They are heroes.
And I am forever
grateful.
in their debt for saving my daughter's life, because I'll tell you, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, that's pretty dope. We did a story on them guys before too, didn't we? A while back.
And could
Yeah.
not
Yeah, that's
show
pretty
status
dope.
of the other driver at this time. The Vargas do run a nonprofit that provides medical tattoos for survivors of fires and other accidents, and ask anyone looking to support either donate to their organization or the GoFundMe they've set up for Yvette's medical costs. We'll have links to both on our website, krcrtv.com. I'm Reading, I'm Max Tedford. For the United States News.
All right, Red Rum, man.
Amen.
All right, Red Rum, man. Hey, that's a good motorcycle club. Every time we hang out with those guys, one of the Red Rum dudes eats at the Mexican place I eat at all the time, and I run into him and his family here in Atlanta often. We've hung out with their group. In our club, we had a lot of Hispanic and First Nation folks already, and we had a lot of Puerto Rican folks and stuff like that. And whenever they would get with the Red Run guys, they all shared some kind of heritage together. So it was like hand in hand with that club for a long time with many of my members here in Atlanta. So good guys, man. Good guys. They're doing a good thing. They're really doing a good thing, man. Good on y'all, man. Good on y'all, Red Rum. We're proud of you. The motorcycle community needs those stories too. We really need those really cool stories. And we have another exciting, wonderful, cool story for you guys. And don't be all mad. I think Centurions is an LEMC, but we don't want to hear that. This is some bikers doing a good thing. Action!
So we are here for our 29th annual Christmas and July motorcycle toy run hosted by the Philadelphia Centurions. For the last 29 years, the Centurions have hosted this event where they roar down Broad Street with their motorcycles, and our patients and families are waiting out front with their posters, with their signs, and they bring us lots of toys, lots of money, and lots of smiles. It makes such an impact. It's really for the patients and who we serve here. The donations and the toys that we get today hold us over until the holiday giving season.
Okay, we're gonna cheer.
My name is Erin Winkler, and I am the Marketing and Communications Coordinator at Shriners Children's Philadelphia. We are a pediatric orthopedic specialty hospital, so we treat conditions from simple sprains, strains, and fractures to more complex scoliosis, spinal cord injuries, cerebral palsy, really anything that is primarily orthopedic is what we treat here.
Thank you very much.
Each patient who comes out today will leave here with a toy for Christmas and July. Next year, we are going on year number 30, and we hope to keep it going for as long as we can.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All of our fundraising throughout the year, everything that we do over these 29 years is for this day right here, and to bring joy to these kids for at least one day, it just means everything to us.
How are you? Right now, with today's take, we're pushing about $88,000 again, just like last year. Overall, we're pushing $900,000 for the last 29 years.
Big smiles.
It's just meant the world to us to have the support of the Centurions for this many years, and hopefully for many, many years to come as well. The patients love it. We love it. We have so much fun.
What's up?
Man, that's a good thing, man. They doing something great for the community. I laughed though. I laughed. I said, they're doing a great thing. Those the same cops.
Don't do it.
Don't the same cops trying to infiltrate the other bikers down there.
I knew it.
Trying to blend in.
I knew it.
Trying to infiltrate.
I knew that hate was going to come, bro.
The culture of us bikers, man.
That's how they get in, Doc. They get in.
I know.
Let me help you give this teddy bear.
Guys ain't trying to get in your club. Those are some Centurion guys, and their motorcycle.
They just trying to get their arrest record, and they just trying to build their arrest record.
Hey, no, I'm not in San Diego anymore. I'm now in Atlanta, Denise, if you're talking to me. Anyway, I believe, is that all our stories for this morning? Red Rum. Yeah, we got them all in.
All the bike stories. Yeah, we had 1 hour. We gotta go. Oh. We got one more story. Let's read this.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're gonna go because I gotta go. I know Lavish gotta go.
I gotta go too. What? I don't gotta go.
Man, you'll be on here another hour if we let you.
What you want me to do? Put the
I want you to share it and tell the story. It's your story.
How you want me to share it?
Man, we got Black Dragon. I don't want to have
Oh,
to.
look at
I
this.
don't want to explain this.
You know-
your favorite fan.
That's your favorite fan.
Favorite fan right there. As long as he's watching me, I'm doing something right, bro. Hey, as the Hawksters say, brother.
He called that ass out once again. Lavish, always talking about the police, but wants to be the boss of them. Hey, a police commissioner in Detroit is not the boss of the police.
Man, you gotta let ignorance be. You know, ignorance is bliss, man. Let that guy be great in his own world.
All right, we're ready. Share the story so we can get out of here, man.
I'm trying to.
You lost the story.
No, I didn't lose the story. I saved the picture so I can blow the picture up. There we go. I'll read it. Share the screen. Open up the picture. Share the screen. Share the screen. Share the screen.
Share it. Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you. Boom.
Oops. Yeah, that's that. Okay, where's the write up at?
Yeah. You're gonna have to be more prepared than this. I mean,
oh man, leave me alone. All right. Can you see that? Yeah, I can see that.
Got it.
This is I saw this online. And there's a lot of people out here that that go across the road. A lot of truckers and everything. They go across the road, and then as bikers, we always have people following us and tracking us. Well, here's a biker, a trucker that was on his route and just disappeared. I'm gonna read the article. It says a 38-year-old black truck driver has mysteriously vanished in the middle of cross-country delivery, and his family says no one is helping to find him. Eric Darnell, a father of four, a veteran long-haul driver based in Birmingham, Alabama, was last seen leaving a distribution center outside of Phoenix, Arizona, early last Tuesday morning. His route was routine.
Enlarge that picture. Enlarge that picture.
Enlarge the
scroll with your mouse scroller. There you go. And then hit hide down there for sharing. Hit hide. Okay, and now enlarge it a little more, so people can see them. All right.
There we go. So, last Tuesday, his route was routine, straight route to drop off in Memphis, Tennessee, but he never made it. His wife, Yolanda, says they spoke around 3:40 a.m. and he said, "I'm stopping to grab some coffee, then I'm back on the road." She recalled that was the last time she heard his voice. By 9 a.m., the GPS signal on his company's fleet tracking system suddenly went dark. Somewhere near a stretch of I-40 known for its dead zones and poor surveillance. His rig was later discovered parked in an abandoned lot outside of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh my God.
Empty, locked, engine off. Eric's phone has not pinged since. His wallet was inside the truck, but his keys and logbook were gone. The local sheriff department issued a missing persons report, but family members claim there has been little urgency. They told me, this is a quote, they told me grown men disappear all the time, Yolanda said through tears. But he didn't just walk off. Something happened. Even more disturbing, fellow truckers in the area says that Eric's route was flagged last year by other drivers for being sketchy, with multiple reports of unmarked cars following semis through isolated zones. Online trucker forums are now lighting up with fear and frustration as many drivers, especially black ones, say they've long felt targeted or unsafe in certain southern corridors. He was more than just a driver, said his eldest daughter, Colleen. He was the one who kept our family running. Advocates are now calling for federal intervention, demanding better protections and faster investigations when truckers go missing. Because when roads go silent, who's listening, and how many more black drivers have to vanish before someone cares. This isn't just a missing persons case. This is a warning, and for some families like Eric's, it came too late.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, we're going to make a short of this, and we're going to put it up, and we're going to put it all over our social medias, including TikTok and all of that, and try to get this up out there, man. Somebody said, ain't nobody giving a damn about us truckers. Ain't nobody that ain't family looking or caring about us at Higher Gun 05. And we got a lot of truckers that follow us. So, man,
I understand truckers move the country.
They do, but you know, you would think in that big truck they would be, impenetrable. Like, you want to start something, I'll just run your ass over. But maybe they're more vulnerable than we may think. Especially you're out there by yourself. You know, your 1.6 shooter doesn't do anything for a car full of people that all have them too. Right. It's horrible. That's horrible. And somebody said the lot lizards love truckers. You guys know what lot lizards are, don't you, Preacher?
Yeah.
You ever heard of that term?
Yeah, I do.
A lot of truckers.
I mean, Black Dragon, with your life experience and everything, man, how has your experience been with the lot lizards? How have they treated you? And how?
Yeah, I was never a trucker, so I never needed a lizard. A lot crocodile, maybe.
I gotta go, y'all. I want to share that. Lavin's gonna get started.
Komodo dragon, perhaps.
No, I was just asking. He actually knew what it was, and I just wanted to know. Every time, Logic, correct me if I'm wrong. Anytime we talk about something, Black Dragon has some type of insider knowledge or experienced it, been through there, grew up, had a time when he did it, or it's something like that, right? So I'm just asking, did you?
So to be honest,
with the lot.
So to be honest, I grew up in Oklahoma City, and right around the I-40 exchange there, where I grew up, is huge truck interchange.
I tell you, Logic.
When you're going I-35, I-40 kind of cross, there's a huge trucking infrastructure over there. Yeah. I used to be a lumper. A lumper is someone who unloads 18-wheelers.
I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
I didn't want to know what that was.
It's called lumpers. They had to lump that shit off the trucks. And so I had a lot of interaction with truckers, and I was very active on the CB radio. I drove a truck for a little while. And yes, so around there was a lot of lot lizards, and they filtered into Oklahoma City. So, you know, funny thing is, I for a while I was a driver for a pimp when I was 16.
We were trying to get off the show.
I was trying to get off the show. I was a driver for this pimp.
I had one question about his experience, and he didn't win.
I know this law. Then he started talking about pimps. And
somebody knows what lumpers are. Lumpers get paid. Thank you.
Look, Gage Ray said, "You're always trying to corrupt that preacher. Stop it." Right now, you want to talk about he's a driver for a pimp and this and that.
I was a driver when I was 16. I was a driver for a pimp, and he had some lot lizards. So.
Okay, all right, man. But anyhow, Logic, as I said, man, if you asked him, he got some type of experience.
So I do have knowledge.
Write a book. Write a book.
I've written 7. I'll write another one. All right. Okay, let's get Lavish out of here. Lavish, go ahead, man.
Hey, man, I'm out of here, man. That's it, man. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves today, man, and have a great day. Make the best out of it, man, and be great, man.
All right, man. You too. And okay, Preacher, let's get you out of here since I'm trying to corrupt you.
I remember this one kid.
You can't corrupt what God has blessed. Listen, y'all. Hey, how are y'all doing out there? Listen, if you're out there riding in the rain, in the sleet, in the wind, in the dust storms across this country, remember these words: to ride hard, ride safe, and always, always ride on faith and keep it logical. Peace.
Peace. And it's your boy Black Dragon. Hey, man, thank you all so much for tuning in. Please make sure to get my newest book, Black Dragon MC Protocol 101.
What's on your mind, man?
MC Protocol 101. MC Protocol 101. I'm out of here, man. Y'all, thank you for tuning in. Have a good day. I'm leaving these characters alone. Y'all take care, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hey, Lavish and I, or Logic and I, and hopefully Lavish, we'll be on at 10 o'clock tonight, man. We'll be on at 10 o'clock. No, Sharif, we're not riding to damn Philadelphia today. Man, put that away, bro. It ain't happening. But I love the fact you're out there, though. Y'all take care. Love, peace, and grease and all that. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
It's definitely a big issue for you too. But I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute. What's up, Mama Roll? I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute and what our responsibilities are and what we need to think about. Because if you don't really know what's going on the set, you can find yourself in kind of a precarious predicament if you make the wrong kind of moves or do the wrong kind of things when this kind of stuff goes on. So when you see us get into a war with one another, what should 99%ers do? Here's 10 things you should know. Thing number 1, stay in your lane. Find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. If you're a president, you want to find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. What I mean is, the set can be volatile. It can be very dangerous. And when you have that kind of thing going on, this set's not safe. So as a 99%er motorcycle club, what you want to find is yourself in your business, in your lane, while all of the fancy stuff gets handled on other levels.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? On other levels. Tried to tell you suckers, Black Dragon is the man. The Black Dragon is the man. A real OG. Bonafide, certified, a true MC. The Biker Boys. The Biker Boys. It's in the house, most definitely. Blow the whistle for Black Dragon, Biker TV. That's right, I said Biker TV. See, one day, young dragon made his way out Navy to become a prospect. Some people thought he was crazy, but 5 years later, hard work became a habit. He became the president of the mighty Black Savage Nation. MCs, y'all, respectfully. Black Dragon, Black Savage, MC. That's right, y'all. Give it a thumbs up. Black Dragon's Biker TV at his best. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get his prospect Bible book. So proud of him. Man, he just don't know. He's a real legend. And y'all know it, and I know it. That's right, Black Dragon. That's right. Glad I met you, my friend. Black Dragon. I'm the Midnight Ghost Rider. Dub V, y'all. Love you, Black Dragon. Peace. And get skinny. Like and share. Goodbye.